It's Friday when I'm uploading this video. Welcome to the weekend. What a way to start the weekend with a brand new My Player Career Mode episode. Thanks to all of you lovely people who liked the previous episode. We set a 600 like target and you achieved it. So today, to get yourself another episode of My Player Career Mode over the weekend, we are setting a like target of 700 likes. That's the target. Let's see if we can hit it. Welcome back, my friends, to our My Player Career Mode. Thank you, as always, for your incredible support. I hope you're all doing fantastic and having an awesome day. Things are about to get very interesting. 5 games for Napoli and Inter. 6 games left in the Serie A title race for us as we look to see who will be crowned champions of Serie A. Last episode, let's take you through it because it didn't finish as we were hoping. We ended up being knocked out of the Europa League to Atletico, so it looks like our only chance of a trophy this season is going to be in Serie A or the Coppa Italia, of which we face Milan in our second leg semi-final today. So that is an important fixture. Roma up first, and then we've got Pisa in the league as well. We also lost 2-0 to Fiorentina in the league. But with a game in hand, if we beat Roma, we can return top. So that's our aim today. And as we move into the next month, which is May, we've got Cremonese, we've got Hellas Verona, then a top of the table clash against Napoli, and Sassuolo is our final game of the season. So without further ado, we're jumping straight into this episode. We are up against Roma. We'll have to start on the bench because I've not got any training. Sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy. How will we join the game? We have joined it 1-0 in front. Pedri's goal after 17 minutes. As we're on for Vlahovic up front. But look at the fitness of the Juventus team. It is not looking too promising. Still, 25 minutes away from a big 3 points here against Roma. All Juventus have got to do is see out this result, and they will have done it. But the first real sight of goal, and Roma have taken it. And again, it's because we back off. Terrier has all the time in the world to pick out Depay. He's not going to miss. Look at this, Depay's little run there to the left. Not picked up. Terrier not closed down. And that's the reason Roma have their equaliser almost immediately. And whilst we had to hold on to it, we haven't done. In a matter of minutes since we joined the game. Vardiol, forwards, De Jong and Pedri combine. That's a great ball from De Jong, finding Bremer as we are on to ultra-attacking, which is why Bremer has joined the attack here. Chiesa now on the left-hand side, looking for the ball across. You might notice I've got a little injury. I'm hoping we can run this injury off. Don't tell me I'm going to be injured again. As the corner's into the middle. We're there with the header! Off the line! Back for Zakaria! Yes! Juve lead by 2-1. The header was cleared off the line, but a captain's goal from the skipper to put us back in front with 20 minutes to go. Please tell me the injury has gone off as well. Don't have me injured again. I can't miss any more time, especially when we're fighting for the title. Look at this, by the way. What a volley from Zakaria. This is not an easy technique, especially when there's that many players around the box. Has to get it right. And boy, does he. Juve, so happy to be back in front. And also, the injury icon has gone off. So it looks like I've been able to run the injury off, whatever it was. That's poor by Depay, by the way. As Zaniolo can set me through, can he? Can indeed. What has just happened here? Roma have just thrown the game away. 3-1 Juve. And we are on the score sheets. Depay, the goal scorer, a moment of madness as he passes the ball straight to Zaniolo. And we punish Roma for their mistake. And as mentioned, we're not injured. Brilliant. I'm so happy that's the case, because if I'd have missed any more time, I'd have been gutted. 3-1 Juventus. Pedri, lovely. Oh, Juventus are in their rhythm. Juventus are in their rhythm. And there's 4. We had a moment where it looked like Roma might just cause the problem and stop us from turning back into the league leaders. Well, not anymore. On the right foot. It is a wonderful finish past Alban Lafont into the far top corner. And Juventus have got their 3 points. 14 more minutes to go. And the time does go more slowly when you're coming on as a substitute. Not sure why. I'm always on the same time I always have been playing. But anyway, Pedri's headed just wide. And that, my friends, takes us onto 32 goals this season already. I think the record, as one of you lovely people told me, was 36 in a single season. So we might be able to break that record if we can keep up with the goal scoring. 2 minutes left. Here is Depay finding Jota. Jota has got a runner to his left. And there's the pass. And there's the save by Casteels. I'm going to be booked for an earlier challenge as well, as I was late to try and block the ball. Accidentally took the player out, and that is why we are booked. But Juventus seeing out their 3 points at a crucial time in the season as well. Spoke about momentum in the last episode, and this is a result which does give us momentum. A 4-1 win against a tough Roma side, who historically in the My Player save has caused me problems. But not today. Zaniolo trying to create another chance as he runs the ball straight out of play. Not sure he knew where he was going there, Zaniolo. Regardless, added time is about to be upon us, and it will be just 2 minutes of added time by the referee, as Depay is looking for the second for Roma. That ball through should be Gvardiol's. It is. Casteels with the clearance out, asking me to win the header, which we do. An advantage played, I believe, for a handball, as we will finish the game. Victory, 4-1 in the opening game of the day, and we have to build on this, though. With Milan coming up next, that's going to be a tricky game. Even with us 3-2 in front after the first leg, it's still all to play for. Second leg is upon us, and we are just 1 game away from the Coppa Italia final. But once again, we're having to start as sub. 3-2 the first leg result. As soon as we click play match, we will know exactly the score and whether or not we need to change the game. So here we go, play match. Well, that is brilliant. Juventus 2, Milan 0 as we join the game 63 minutes in. We're playing left back, my friends. Okay. This is going to be fun. 5-2 aggregate lead. Surely we're through to the Coppa Italia final. If not, I'll be bitterly disappointed. Why am I playing left back? I was only joking when I said that we'd fallen out with the boss, but maybe we really have, because he's put me on to play a position that I've never played for Juventus. I have played it once or twice in the past. I think it was back when we were playing for Palace, but yeah, very much not used to playing left back that we have been asked to do a job at today by the boss. Pedri now trying to get us down the line, as I will get into this position. I'm happy to play left back if it lets me get forward like this. Here is Chiesa into the feet of Vlahovic. 3-0 Juventus. The Coppa Italia final awaits for the old lady. Milan have not got a way back now, surely. Skriniar forward to Sane. Sane now into the middle for Doku. Good challenge, Gusto, as Evan Nilsson was trying to find a way through. As Mazraoui will now take Juventus forwards. Into the feet of Brahim Diaz. Off to Saigankov. Pedri. Zakaria. That is beautiful football. Chiesa trying to get through. Federico Chiesa to make it another one. And he will. Saigankov was taken out in the move initially, but the football was world class. And Chiesa makes zero mistake with his finish. And that's 7-2 on aggregate. Playing like this. Coppa Italia final. I mean, we'll take on Inter or Napoli because, of course, they are the other two sides playing out in the other semi-final. I don't really know who I would rather face because both will be such a tough opponent. Lindstrom allowed to go a long way, and he finds his shot as well, and it should never have gone in, but it has done. How on earth has that ended up in Juventus' goal? It's not going to change the outcome of the game, but really don't know what happens here. Jesper Lindstrom, I'm trying to track the run on the right-hand side. I mean, it's a powerful effort. My only thought is that Casteels sees the ball late because he should save it. It should be a routine save for him, and it's not. There is full time. Juventus have made the Coppa Italia final. 4-1 on the night against Milan. 7-2, or 7-3 rather, on aggregates. And it will be Inter in the final for Juventus after they defeat Napoli 4-2 on aggregates. And as we go to the last 5 games of the season, here's the situation. 3 points separate Milan and us, 4th to 1st. With Pisa up next, we're starting on the bench for this one. I do have training afterwards, and then I'm hoping that I can get back into the starting 11, ready for the game against Cremonese, and then Hellas Verona, and then the Cup, which I'm not quite sure why the Cup is played before the end of the season. It would make more sense, in my opinion, for it to be played at the end of the season, but that's how it is done in Italy, because we then take on Milan for the Cup final before we have Napoli and Sassuolo to finish the season. Again, as soon as we click play match, we should see how the result is going, and we're 2-0 up. Pedri with a double, as we're on to play striker. Thankfully, I'm not playing left back this time. De Jong's ball forward will find me. Zaniolo is looking to make the move. We instead play it out wide for Gvardiol. Inside to Pedri, who is on a hat-trick. Pedri, Zaniolo! 3-0 Juve. Pedri selfless. Could have gone for his hat-trick. Instead laid Zaniolo. And Zaniolo finished with ease. There will not be a hat-trick for Pedri, unfortunately, as he goes off the field of play. And the corner in from De Jong is met by Gvardiol, whose header is wide. Brahim Diaz on for Pedri. Zakaria, lovely ball out wide as myself and Zaniolo almost swapping positions. Here's Zaniolo into the area, back for De Jong. And now it'll fall the way of Brahim Diaz. Diaz doesn't shoot though, and he wastes so much time as they will clear. But the chance is still with Juve as we turn and look for the shot ourselves. Laurier will tip it round his post. De Jong, Saigankov, look at the space we're in. Chiesa's move as well, there's the ball. Chiesa surely to wrap it up. As if it wasn't already done, and he will do that indeed. Federico Chiesa makes it 4. Juventus are running to this Serie A title. But will they hit a roadblock and come unstuck when we're to face Napoli? And also Cremonese as well. Not an easy game. We saw them beat us earlier on in the season when we were injured. And they have had some really good results against the top 4. So with them being next, we need a performance against them. And then, of course, that Napoli game, we know that's going to be the big one. Atienza, Marin into the box for Luca. And Luca will smash Pisa into a consolation goal. But why did we leave the space? I don't think we needed to. When Marin gets there, I think having him shoot was probably the better option, because you'll see in a moment. Here's the move. Bremer goes across to stop Marin's shots, leaving Luca in all that space. And then at that point, Luca's in a central area with an easy finish by all accounts. Bremer should have stayed on Luca and let Marin shoot, because that was a harder shot for Marin to take. Chiesa trying to flick the ball, finds Gvardiol. Gvardiol on the left-hand side. Still got Chiesa behind him. Instead, doesn't do anything with the ball. Scally will give it away to Chiesa, who will find Diaz. Diaz will pick out Zakaria. Zakaria will find me. Good touch to open it up. And then, unfortunately, the save was made, but the ball bounces straight back to Saigankov for a tap-in. 5-1 Juve. I don't know what we were doing down the left-hand side. Gvardiol seemed to take an age to decide what he wanted to do, but eventually, Juventus still create the chance anyway. And that is the end of this one. Dominant Juventus as we go to the last 4 games of the Serie A season. Also, with the fact that the number 10 shirt has become available because Caio Jorge left the club, I am going to wear the number 11 till the end of this season. If we remain a Juventus player, which I do want to, then we will take number 10 next season. But for now, I'm staying with 11. It's the number we've had all year, and yeah, I don't want to change it just yet. So number 10 being available next season, that'll be our number if we are a Juventus player. And this is the table right now then, with 4 games to play as we take on Cremonese for the final game of today. Inter have got Cagliari and they're at home the following day. Napoli are taking on Hellas Verona the following day. So where Milan are playing Parma. So all 3 of the other teams in the title race play the day after us. So they'll know our results and they'll have to match it if we win. If we lose, that is a big opportunity for Napoli to take top spot. We are now, though, back into the starting 11 for Juventus as we take on Cremonese at the Allianz Stadium. Here we go. Pedri, Vlahovic. Juventus need a strong start. Vlahovic's ball, we will chase. And it's a 3-on-3 here as we cut it back onto the left side. Now back for De Jong. De Jong to Pedri. Pedri back heels for Zakaria. Zakaria will go for the strike. And Luis Lopez will save early on. Importantly so for Cremonese, who launched the ball long with a clearance. Here is Chiesa on the turn. He's got Vlahovic to his right. Vlahovic then has De Jong to his right. De Jong has me to his right. And this is an opportunity for Juventus! As we will make no mistake with the finish. It is 1-0 at the Allianz Stadium. And it's a giant step towards the Serie A title. Because this, if we hold on to a win, puts huge pressure on the other sides around us. Because they have to match our result. Otherwise, it is a massive bit of momentum for Juventus. Here come Cremonese, though, looking for an immediate response following the goal that put us ahead. Mauricio, right-hand side. Cross into the near post, and there's the goal! Straight, as we say, Juventus, you can't do this. You've got to defend better. It literally was a matter of minutes, and Cremonese have got their equaliser. So poor from Juve, who is meant to be picking up the man at the near post. Whoever it is, they haven't done their job, and it's 1-1. Well, we've now got to try and get ourselves back in front again here as an opportunity to look for a chance. Chiesa will give us the run down the left. Federico Chiesa now then, what can he do from this position? He's gone a long way down the left-hand side. Inside for Gvardiol, now Pedri to Chiesa. Back the way of Gvardiol. Juventus sometimes do overplay things a little bit. That's lovely though, Chiesa. Vlahovic trying to catch out Luis Lopez, but his shot lacked any conviction. Fortunately for us, Zakaria has won it back following the goalkeeper's kick. And here is Pedri! 2-1 Juve. Straight back in front. Poor from Luis Lopez. Concedes possession far too easily. Kicks it into the centre. Headers won. Juventus still create the chance. Which before this, as I say, Vlahovic's shot lacked any sort of power or conviction at the near post as he tried to catch out Luis Lopez. Brilliant work from Zakaria, not for the first time. So good in the base of our midfield. Well, it looks like we're not going to defend this lead any better than we did the other one. So, it's 2-2. I mean, honestly, Juventus, just defend. Just defend. I don't do a great job on the left-hand side. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Juve players, around 2 or 3 of Cremonese, and they still get the chance. 2-2 at the Allianz Stadium. We don't like to make things easy, clearly. Otherwise, we would have been cruising towards a victory here, which is not the case at the moment. Vlahovic in the middle. Can I pick him out? We can indeed! It's 3-2. What is happening in this game? Honestly, how is this 5 goals already, 45 minutes in? I would have taken a 1-0 win. I would have taken a 1-0. Instead, it's 3-2. And who knows? The goals probably aren't done there either. We'll probably come back out in the second half and see 2 or 3 more as well. Back underway for the second half of football then, as Juventus were in front 3 times in the first half, but twice the equaliser was found by Cremonese. First through Oh Hun-Jiu, and then Okereke with the second. But we're looking to try and get a 4th goal as we start this second half off to take a 2-goal advantage, which we haven't yet had in the game. So we get that. Maybe that is the result done. Chiesa's ball will find me. We go first time. Trying to catch out Luis Lopez. I was actually hoping we'd go with the left foot. We went with the right for some reason. Anyway, corner ball, which we will swing in at pace. Into that near post. There's Chiesa. Great save by Luis Lopez. Second corner in a row then. This time we do go to Chiesa again, who's hit the woodwork. And Vlahovic's efforts blocked behind. These are crucial moments that we hope Juventus will not come back to rue if Cremonese gets something from this game. As that ball is cleared, but Pedri will keep us on it. We go for the volley as well. How has he saved that one? Luis Lopez is putting in a man of the match display here at the Allianz Stadium. Remarkable scenes, remarkable goalkeeping. And Juventus are scratching their heads as to how they are not 4-2 up in this game. Mazraoui to take Juve forwards into the final few minutes of this game, and it's an important time now. That's lovely by Vlahovic. Vlahovic, surely we will finish it. And we do. Celebrations inside the Allianz Stadium. As with the 90th minute, it is 4-2 Juventus. And that had to be a victory today. Look at the boys, they are over the moon. The job isn't done, by no means. We've still got 3 games to go. Essentially, 3 cup finals, and actually a cup final as well, because we've got the Coppa Italia against Inter. But this game, we had our slip-ups, we made our mistakes, but we've come out after 90 minutes with a 4-2 victory. That moves on to 34 goals in 25 as well, just 2 away from the record, 3 away from breaking it. And there's full time, 4-2 Juve. Let's see what the table looks like as we end the episode today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is sim a day, and that way the rest of the top 4 will have played their games, and then we'll know exactly how we end with 3 games to go. So, advance. There's the games done as we approach Hellas Verona. Standings. Napoli keep with us, just a single point. Milan, 3 behind us. Inter are falling away. They're now 6 away from us. But Napoli, just a single point. It really is going to come down to that Napoli game, isn't it? Milan take on Bologna on the 8th of May. We take on Hellas Verona. Napoli have got Sassuolo at home. And then we do face Napoli I feel like that's the game. Milan-Sampdoria, Inter-Atalanta, and then final day, we've got Sassuolo. Napoli have got Lazio. That's a tough game. Pisa take on Milan, and Inter face Parma. So, my friends, 3 games to go in the Serie A title race, and Napoli is the one to watch out for. Here's the plan of action for the next episode. With us having the Coppa Italia final, we will play Hellas Verona, and then we will have Inter in the final. That will be that episode done. Then we'll have the 2 final matches of the Serie A season as another episode on its own to see who will be the title champions. For now, though, that is where we will end today's episode. A huge thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, leave a like. As I said earlier, 750 likes for another episode over the weekend. If you aren't around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Over 65% of you watching my videos are not subscribed. So, yeah, it's free. And if you activate the notification bell, you make sure you don't miss another upload, which I know you don't want to miss any of the videos on the channel. Thank you all so much for your continued support. I shall see you back here for another My Player Career Mode episode with the Coppa Italia final next time. Until then, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening, look after each other. Adios.